Let's go! We're drawing more of your characters this video. This time around, the audio might sound a bit weird or wonky, or it might switch a bunch of times in this video because I actually just bought CapCut Pro, yippee! And I'm still figuring out how to use it properly and how to optimize the audio functions so I sound better during my videos. So this is pretty experimental. Sorry about that. The next video probably won't sound as weird, and I probably will get better as I make this video, actually. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Ztails.exe. By the way, the lore for this one tackles a bunch of stuff like infection and viruses. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, you can skip to the next drawing. Just a heads up. Alright, first up is Ztails.exe by Skit.exp. That rhymed. Have fun! This is a Sonic.exe OC, which is really cool, but I don't know anything about Sonic.exe. So the story might have some elements about the original Sonic.exe story that I don't know of. I'll just try to explain the general sense of it, and if you see any references or if you see anything that's actually canon in the story, that's cool, you can leave that in the comments for me to know. Ztails.exe was created because some demons use the green emerald to have power, but since they used it incorrectly, the emerald got corrupted and turned into a virus. Since viruses need a host to survive, just in general, just like in real life, Z was now looking for a host. And he found the perfect body in Tails, infecting him and taking over his body. Z, I believe, is the virus. Tails is the host. Don't get it twisted now. As for personality, he's mostly emotionless due to being a virus, but he can borrow Tails' emotions while in his body. In terms of power though, he's pretty OP. Tails is very fast, agile, and powerful in canon. He ended up getting all of that as well. The green parts of his design are made from the corrupted emeralds from before, except from the eyes and the odd virus liquid. This is a very cool character design and the story is really interesting. Don't you dare tell me it isn't again. Build up some confidence, will you? This is really good. Usually don't draw furry characters that often. I believe he's considered a furry because he belongs to the Sonic universe in general. But I could see the effort put into this character, so I just had to draw him. Since the whole theme of his story is being a virus and infecting people, I decided to add some peas in the corner. Do you know why? In case you forgot or don't remember that subject from school? Well, too bad, because I'm explaining it anyway. So, genetics, right? The stuff that lets you have your characteristics thanks to your family tree? The guy who invented this concept is called Gregor Mendel. He was born in the Czech Republic and invented genetics with some peas from his garden. If he combined green peas with green peas, it resulted in green peas. And if he combined yellow peas, the same would happen. If he combined green peas with yellow peas, however, the one born from it would be a yellow pea. All because the yellow gene is more dominant than the green gene, which is recessive. Obviously, this is a huge oversimplification because I'm not giving a biology class to anyone, nor do I work on that field. I'm just a nerd. In case you're also noticing how much I'm struggling with these shadows, it's because I'm trying out something new. You might have also noticed this on the chapter 7 of my webcomic, which you should totally read by the way, link in the description, wink wink nudge nudge, that I'm trying to go for something more like a less is more ordeal with the way I render things. Just so it's not too overwhelming and it makes more sense. The thing is, I'm practicing on a type of character that I have never drawn before. I mean, not never. I have drawn furry characters before. I have drawn Bugs Bunny. I always think of his name as the Portuguese version, which is perna longa, literally translated to long legs. But anyways, I have drawn him before. And I mean, it did turn out good, but I don't have a lot of practice. And it was very confusing to work with because I don't have a good sense of perception yet with how the head is drawn. Like, everything is hair. How am I supposed to know what is the back hair? What is the bangs? What is everything? What is life? But anyways, I copied some of the elements and the color palette from the original piece. And I also started signing my drawings because apparently I am starting to earn money from these now. It's actually work. Even though I really don't consider it working, I am literally just doing my hobby and sometimes earning money from it, which is really cool. And with that, we're done here. Here's Ztails.exe. Aria Rudbeckia. Aria Rudbeckia? Which one is the right one? Alright, that was fun, but now back to my comfort zone, aka the obligatory gacha character of this video. Next up is Aria Rudbeckia by Aria. Of course, the vessel and the creator are one and the same. She lives in Swiss and loves reading and writing comedy or angst in Wattpad, as well as eating food 24/7. You can't just say eating food, be more specific. What kind of food does she like? Any favorites? This OC gives off such a chill vibe. I really like drawing her and I'm pretty proud of the finished piece if I do say so myself. Since she writes on Wattpad specifically, I drew a bunch of semi-transparent screens so it looks like the many fanfictions she reads, as well as one in front of her, which she's actually writing at this very moment. Since it's a gacha character, I decided to make the chin a little bit rounder to pay homage to how the art style of gacha games usually are. Plus, you have the option to have your chin a little bit pointier, so I thought it was really important for her to have a rounder face. The thing is, I was worried about making her look too young, but I think I shouldn't worry about that way too much because she is tagged as 15 years old, so she is supposed to look younger anyways. But regardless of that, I made the chin a little bit pointier just because it was throwing me off. Plus, she definitely fell under my fluffy hair curse. Her hair is way straighter and kinda like it goes out and then it goes back. Mine goes out and stays. Which, you know, welcome to the club. We've already got a bunch of people here who I've drawn, adapted to my style, and they ended up getting a lot more volume. Overall, the drawing was smooth sailing. It really helps to know the gacha community's shortcuts to the things we don't have on that app. Like, I know that this little flower crown, leaf crown, was being used to symbolize braids because it was the same color of the hair and I have seen it before. So that and a bunch of other stuff makes gacha characters really easy to draw and a really fun pastime to do, actually. If you guys have any more, please give it to me right now at this very moment. Moving on to the coloring, we have a bunch of soft and light colors to work with. I swear I needed to select the hair color and the program mixed it up with the background. I had to remove the background to color the hair properly. That's how light we're talking about. But regardless of that, the coloring process was pretty fun. I already had some practice from the previous drawing on making the shadows more like this less is more idea that I had. And here's Aria Rudbeckia. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. I'm saying it with an accent for some reason. I don't know why either. If it's pronounced the usual way in English, I am going to be so mad at myself because it's gonna be so embarrassing, like, oh my god. And that's it from me for today. Just like last time, if you guys want a part 4, you can send your characters through the link to my form in the description. Hey! What the? You again? I already finished this video. There is no other characters to redesign today. Aren't you forgetting something? We have a limit of 1 GB because you used the free version. You now have 1K subscribers. How many of these do you think will want to participate? Yeah, it's quite a lot. I'll figure something out. You better. So we're doing things a bit differently this time. Instead of a Google form like I was doing before, you guys can tag me with the hashtag TheyDoodleMyOC4. At this moment, you can post it and tag me anywhere I exist in because I'm trying to measure out how many of you guys use which platform. so I can only use that platform and not accept it from anywhere else. That's about it. The hashtag needs to be spelled exactly the way I spelled it on this video, or else I am not going to see it. And yeah, thank you for watching until the end. Until we meet again, yada yada yada. You guys already know the whole ordeal. I'd be really happy to see your OCs if you decide to participate for the next episode. And bye!